Good afternoon, Davis community. It's Mrs. Kudsi again. I just wanted to reach out to each and every one of you. I had put a Google form out to our students about how I wanted to continue to do a weekly principal's message. I'm calling it the Kudsi Connection now. There is a Google form that is on School Loop where you can add any questions that you might have. And I included that it could be just questions about the school and the whole school closure, or just any lighthearted questions. And so I'll make sure that I answer those at the end of this message. I just wanted to check in with you and hope that you are all doing well. All students and their families are healthy and staying well. I want you to know that our teachers have been working very hard and they've been working closely. I've met with our staff, and our staff has been collaborating with each other as well as reaching out to you in order to offer resources and trying to keep you connected to your work and your assignments and so forth. I will be following up with another message, hopefully by Monday of next week, so that we can be, you'll have even more of an update about our distance learning plan for Davis. But I just wanted to, again, connect with you this week. One of the things just before, I want to make sure that all parents, if you aren't already connected, make sure that you are on Parent Square. I want to make sure that you are connected to Parents on Parent Square, that everybody has an account there and is able to decide whether they want the text messages or the emails. A lot of information is coming out from our district through Parent Square, so please join this and have it on your app or however else you prefer to get the messages. Another way to stay connected with updates is through our district website, www.ogsd.net. That is where you'll find our latest district updates. And so please make sure that you are checking on this website as well. Another important one for our students as well as for our parents, but we have our School Loop page, which I know that all of our students are familiar with logging in at www.davis.schoolloop.com. Make sure, students, that you are checking in, check your emails. Some of your teachers have been posting things onto School Loop as well as their Google Classroom. So make sure you're checking daily your emails as well as your Google Classroom if your teacher has a Google Classroom set up. So those are things that you definitely want to be doing as you navigate your way through our school closure. We will, like I said, I'll have more information out to you on Monday to help you with resources and just kind of organize your time at home and how you are able to access our information and all your academics and your classes, because we do want to connect with you and we do want you to stay involved and to follow up with any of your classes and your teachers. Additionally, again, we are trying to reach out as much as we can to our families and our students in every way possible. There was a technology survey that went out to all parents through Parent Square, so I hope that parents were able to answer those questions if there is a need for technology. And if you do know someone who doesn't have access to technology, whether it's a neighbor or someone, please try to pass the word on, because we want to reach as many people as possible. So we've got other ways that I'm attempting to pass information through. I want to make sure that we do have Instagram. We have an Instagram page. It's at Davis OGSD. We like to post some pictures there, also some information. We've also got a Twitter account at Davis OGSD, and we also are starting up to updating our Facebook page, which is at facebook.com/DavisOGSD. So now, to answer some of your questions on the Kudsi Konnection, let me go ahead and see what kinds of questions we have here. So the question was, to start off, I don't know, I know that we don't start school till May, so I wanted to know, how are we going to be doing our work for school? So again, I will have updates for that. Right now, I know that some of you have our flexible learning option packets that were given out at meal distribution the last couple of weeks. Those ones are good. We're good for up until about April 7th. We will be there will be more information about packets, as well as possible resources and schedules for our students to follow along at Davis. But also make sure, again, like I mentioned earlier before, make sure you're logging in and double checking on School Loop and accessing information about what's going on in your classes through School Loop or through your Google Classrooms. Let me check on another question I have here. We've got one of our students asked if the soccer schedule will be returned when we come back. Unfortunately, I know that our sports seasons came to an, or after school sports seasons came to an end pretty abruptly. So our soccer schedule did come to an end right before we had the school closure. So we will not have soccer. Okay, let's see. The next question I have is, someone wanted to know if we were doing online school. We don't, currently, the answer to that is we are not doing an online school. However, we have provided resources to everybody, and we are currently working on a plan of what what school is going to look like, what our distance learning plan is going to look like. Granted that not everybody has technology at home. We're working on trying to make sure that everybody has access and is able to be in class, or to do work that they for their classes. So the next question is, someone wanted to know, wanted to know if we will have summer break after this break. So the summer break is still scheduled for June. So the summer break is still there. We, again, we will continue to update you with any changes, but as far as we know that the spring break remains the same, as well as the summer break. Next question. Okay, so the next couple of questions I have are, I had one question. Someone asked, what do I think life will be like after the pandemic? So that question, I really hope that when we are, when the pandemic is over, that we kind of we have a new appreciation for what we currently have, and that I think that our connections are going to be that much stronger now that after the pandemic. There's a lot, I can't tell what the future holds, but I hope that we will be able to get back together and be healthy, and hopefully be even more connected to each other. And then finally, I had a fun question to that next question that was given to me by Jasmita, who asked me, what were my grades like in 8th grade as a student at Davis. And I went to Davis, as some of you may or may not know. I went to Davis a long time ago. I'm a former student, proud principal now. But when I was an 8th grader at Davis, I would say my grades were pretty good. I was on the principal's list when we used to have honors nights back then. So, you know, I got, you know, probably like 4 A's, 2 B's or something. It's been a long time, but I did pretty well. And but I just wanted to make sure that I answered all the questions on my Kudsi connection. If I didn't get a chance to, if you have more questions, that forum remains up, and I will continue to make a principal's message, a Kudsi connection, weekly, with announcements as well as time for questions. Okay, I hope you all have a nice day. Stay well. Be healthy. Take care.